Diamond. I'm your girl Diamond. This is my co-host, Dante. And it's Halloween, guys. Happy Halloween. We got Halloween merch on. That's not our merch, but we got Halloween merch on. And guys, we're doing a sale, 15% off. So make sure you get you a jacket or something for next year, because you're going to pop out. We're going to pop out in our Halloween merch. But this episode, we're just going to be talking about like what we love about Halloween. Maybe some Halloween statistics, origins, and stuff. And little topics that have been on our mind recently. But first, let's talk about our Halloween movie. Have your favorite Halloween movie? Has it updated since our last Halloween special? Because you said the last one. You said
I'm going to say I got like 3. But they're all in the same chain. They're like, how they're basically Friday the 13th, part 5.
Is that Freddy or Jason?
That's Jason.
Okay.
Ski mask. Underwater. Crazy.
Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big giant knife. Not Michael Myers.
What's Halloween then? Isn't that Jason?
That's no. No.
Halloween?
Halloween is Michael Myers.
Oh.
Hence.
Am I really confused right now?
Yeah, because Jason jumps out of swamps and he kills college kids. Halloween is mad at his family in his town, and so he kills the town people.
Okay. I don't know how I got that mixed up.
And then Friday the 13th, this dude's in your dreams and he's killing the people who did him harm.
That's what Freddy does, right?
Yes,
Goes
what
to your
Freddy does.
dreams.
Yeah.
That's why I never watched that movie, because anything that correlates dreams and then going to sleep, I'm not watching it. But that's your favorite movie?
Yeah, well, Friday the 13th, part 5, and then the one when he went to New York and was killing people, and then the one he was in space. Those are my top 3.
Just those, Dad?
I mean, I like all of them. I watched everything. I mean, I have watched all 21 Halloweens.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
you never really watched the good fundamental Halloween movies. Like,
what would that be?
Halloween Town.
No.
Or Twitches.
Not at all.
Like, you need to watch that kind of Disney, like, you need to be watching Disney Halloween stuff, because that stuff is gold. Like, that's, like, iconic, as iconic as Halloween and Freddy and all that.
You know what? From a suspenseful standpoint, I'm gonna rock with the other stuff.
Okay, my favorite Halloween movie would probably be Scream. That's, like, the Scream chain of movies. I love Scream, Ghostface, all that. What's next? No, my favorite Scream would have to be the Jada one. What is that, Scream 2?
Oh, the one she got on the stage?
Yeah. I think that would be my, like, that's my favorite all-time Scream. But, I don't know, Halloween, every movie is just so fun. I think movies that I'm not going to, like, watch by myself if it's a Halloween movie is The Leprechaun. Because that used to scare me. Like, when we used to live in this 2-story house, and every time I went downstairs, I would think the leprechaun was behind me. I'd be running. It's so scary. Okay, so Halloween, what is you know how they say, like, in different cultures and, like, in different families, like, there's always a scary myth that a family goes with. I feel like growing up, my dad, the myth that you shared with me and my brother, it would be like the boogeyman.
I don't know about that one. Well, yeah, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
Because you guys were always scared about stuff under the bed, in the closet. I'm just like, man, ain't nothing in there. I'm like...
Yeah.
I used to keep the bottom of the floors just clean under the bed, just for the simple fact that y'all couldn't even get twisted or confused.
Yeah, there's still something. But back in the day, was it just the boogeyman for you guys? Like, the Halloween... Because you know in some families it'd be like...
I mean, no. I mean, some of the cool ones out there was like the Candyman myth. You know
oh, see,
like,
that's like you're back in your day.
You know, well, I lived in the South at the time, and he was kind of like a slave who was like,
okay,
like you got to watch the movie.
I'm not too. I did go see the second one that just came out, but I still forget. It was so scary.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was so scary, Dad. Like, I literally forgot the whole plot, but that was
yeah. Those ones used to hit hard because it's just like if you're ever in a public place and you're in there by yourself, those kind of things just kind of start being suspenseful and creepy. So any kind of noise you hear, like the water dripping, the door wagging or something like that.
Candyman's coming.
The Candyman. You look in the mirror, then you could be sitting there thinking Candyman.
Ew,
boom.
That's scary.
I know, right? that was one of the ones I was just like, he had a hook in his hand.
Wait, we had a family friend one time. And I would always say the cucuis, because like in Mexican culture, remember?
Yes,
Remember when she was like the cucuis? Like that was
and the little baby would run. Oh my god!
Every time I said that, she would run. Like it was the cutest thing. But I like how there's like little myths and little scary things in each like one of our.
What was her name? Mila.
Yes.
Oh.
I just love it. Okay, let's talk about one thing that's been on my mind recently. Let's go to an educational note, because you guys know this is Stay Shining. We do have a new month tomorrow. It is November 1st. Things are switching off quickly. Like Halloween is done after 8 o'clock. So then we gotta snap back into reality. Things gotta get done. So I don't know.
For some of us, we're gonna be out having a good time after 8 o'clock.
Okay, well, yes. Okay, after 12, reality, new month. Exactly. Oh my God, no holiday anymore. Life is back to normal.
I mean, it's going to be a lot of holidays. It's going to be crash course holidays.
I mean, I feel like
we got 24 days before the next holiday.
I know, that's nothing.
I know, it's just like, and then after that, another 20-something days.
Like, this is about to be a 3-week grace period where it's going to feel like there's no holidays going, like nothing fun's happening.
Oh no, you got to get it's time to get your food ready, get your menu going, get your shopping on.
I'm gonna be the cook this Thanksgiving. Nana already put me on it. Nana already put me on those duties. So I'm the cook this year.
So looks like
with my sous chef.
Look like we're going vegan this year. Be eating leaves.
Maybe we're gonna have a salad on the side. Why not? But my dad's a sous chef. I've been promoted to the cook this year in my family. I'm so excited.
She's more like my dishwasher. She's like
I don't wash the dishes.
She's yeah, that's true. They clean off the table or nothing.
That's not me.
She's the salad chef.
So I'm excited for Halloween.
That's what duty you have. You're on desserts.
We need to go to a church, because at church they have the events like.
Speaking of churches, I was sitting there thinking, I was passing by one the other day.
What were you thinking when you passed by the church?
Why are they not open when you need them?
That we were talking about this a couple months ago.
I mean, it was 1, 2 in the morning. You know, I had an option. I go to a park, walk around. I passed by a church. I'm sitting there.
What were you going through? You need to go sit in the cathedral.
You know what?
2 in the morning.
You know, maybe that was just my time to channel my energy to my higher power.
No, honestly, I feel that though. Churches do need to be open
it
to the
just
public.
seems like, why we got hours and it's only 1 day a week? we got Sunday? Like, really? That's the only day you can be open? Maybe Wednesday or something for Bible study and all that kind of stuff? But we can't be open at 2, 3 in the morning when people really need you. Like some people need to walk inside the place, sit down, and meditate. Why not? Like, why wouldn't it be open? Like, some people be going through some pain and suffering. I was sitting there just thinking, why church is not open?
No, I feel that, because in the movies, people be going into the church.
That's like those Catholic churches in New York and Chicago and stuff, like the bigger cities and stuff.
Yes.
But it just seems like, okay, we live in Arizona and even in California, there's just no churches open.
There's so many beautiful.
Like, why can't I have my one-on-one time without all the people in the crowd?
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like, why can't I? Like, if you go to Planet Fitness, they got like the crowd meter that shows you when it's not busy.
Yes.
Well, why churches don't do that? Where you can just go in the church and be like, okay, it's only 1 or 2 dudes in there. I can post up over here in my corner and get my praise on.
Churches, we're asking y'all.
I'm just saying.
Maybe this is something that we need to start pushing.
I'm just saying, that's total random factor.
That is random.
But as I was passing by all those churches, I was just like, wow, I should be able to sit in a pew and like reap the benefits of the whole experience, the ambiance or whatever.
And there's so many churches on every corner. Even back home in Mississippi, so many churches that everyone was driving by. I was like, why?
Churches are only open when they want to pass the plate around. Like, that's to get the money. Like that.
Get the money.
And my other thing with churches, if there's like 100 million churches in America and there's only like 100 million homeless people, like, why is it not a bed or 5 in every church?
Exactly.
Why is someone not volunteering and like helping take care of the church and the people and like feeding and like doing something?
Right.
If we did that little small thing, imagine how many families and how many people would be off the streets.
Exactly.
But that's just me right now. Sorry guys, going off on my little tangent. It's Halloween.
We needed that.
So,
that. But that's a good thought though. Like, why aren't churches just open for like families can just go sit for a second? Like, what if you just went to something with your family and you just need to go sit and you don't want to go home for a second?
Well, even that, like, what about,
that would be.
what about like the people who are like whose family is overseas in this war-torn areas? Why can't they go gather in a church or somewhere of holiness to pray or to get their connection or something like that? Just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But like I said, guys, this is totally random.
We're gonna work on the State Triangle Foundation, working with the churches.
Yeah. Open your doors. We need you at 2 a.m. after the club.
I'm weak.
It's a lot of women on the walk of shame that need to be walking into church and saying, hey,
Don't come for us women.
I would just say, nice some dudes too, some married men that's like, I'm supposed to go home right now. Like, yeah, you should have never left out the house. Like, what the hell? But that's totally random.
Okay, guys, let's go back. Okay, I do want to talk about letting go because this is a good topic. Like I feel like I've been seeing this recently, and I'm gonna make it fast because this is a Halloween special, and we do want to chop it up with you guys, but there's always a lesson. So with letting go, I just feel like the point and the premises of Stay Shining is to always evolve, always keep growing. Guys, remember that if we hold on to the past, we are not letting ourselves grow in the moment, and that just holds us back. So I feel like if you're just holding on to things that need to just not be on your forefront, because I feel like a lot of us, and it's not coming out correctly how I want it to, but a lot of us hold a lot, and we waste our time talking about it when we personally need to get over it.
Yeah, I've been actually.
And sorry, that took me a long time to get out.
I've actually been talking to a lot of people lately, and one of the things that has been bothering them is not being able to let go.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I can relate, but for me, I was in that same space, and I was just like, why haven't I let this go? And I'm sitting there thinking like, wow, they're still holding on to the same thing, so I know how they feel.
Exactly.
But at a certain point, what's your time frame before you have to actually release this thing from your life?
Exactly, because that's the number one thing I see in common. So many people, we all have a hard time of letting go. And it's just why is that? But we just need to be able to peacefully get over it within ourselves and talk about it as much as we can.
Childhood trauma, let it go. Bad relationships, let it go. You don't like your boss at work, you don't like your job, let it go. And
it's not saying oh, forget about it. It's saying don't let it stop you from continuing on. And it doesn't have to be your identity. It doesn't have to hold on to you.
The only thing about it that kills me is once people finally actually let it go, then they actually get to the bag or get to something good.
Exactly.
They get to something that's going to
loss equals gain. We all forget that. Whatever we lose, we're gaining something. It
perspective, life, freedom,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Empowerment, something there's so many different things you gain from just letting and releasing stuff.
Yeah, and you can't fully live in the present. You can't fully live in the moment if you have shit on your mind.
If you're thinking about yesterday and it's today, and then you got to go for tomorrow, that's going to be a lot of weight and baggage to kind of carry from yesterday to today, and then you're going to strap that shit on your shoulder, carry it into the future. Nah, that's just not the way to do it.
Exactly. To be happy.
Let it go.
Oh, now you want to sing Frozen.
See?
Frozen is my all-time favorite movie. I love Frozen 1. I love Frozen 2.
One of the movies I could not see.
We're going to go see Frozen next year.
No.
I'm so excited.
She will.
Yeah, we're going to go see Frozen. Who else am I going to go with?
We're going to find some Frozen people for you to go hang out with. Some kindergartners that's going to love watching this movie.
Oh my God. Okay, sorry. I love Frozen. But yeah, letting go is the number one thing we all number one thing we all have trouble with, and it's like we obviously preach mentors, we preach therapists, but if you don't have that in the moment, really work on self-reflection, really work on getting through stuff peacefully. Don't be afraid to talk to yourself. I talk to myself all the time in the mirror. I talk to myself. I need to get through shit. I need to chop it up with somebody. And it's just like, you just have to do that. Like, I'm going to be with myself for the rest of my life, so I need to make sure that I'm going to be happy and whole and nothing's bothering me. And you should strive to live the same way. So, let it go.
Deuces!
Okay, what's another Halloween thing that we can talk about? Why do you think Halloween, without the religion part of it?
What religion part is in Halloween?
Because people be like, people don't like Halloween.
Well, yeah, because it goes against their faith. It's kind of a...
Okay, but what if it didn't involve all that?
Well,
like in a Barbie world?
At a certain point, you just can't worry about what other people think.
Okay.
And just keep it moving.
But what if, why is there so much pressure on these holidays? It's like Halloween, and we got Thanksgiving, and it's like Christmas, and oh my God, so religious, and it's just why does it have to be, why does it have to be like that? Why is it like that? I hate it. Why can't we just enjoy something?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just think it's the Jedi mind trick, the Jedi wave. It's the biggest distraction ever. You keep people twisted up and just worried about these other different things going on.
This is why I feel bad though now. This is why I feel bad even saying that, because literally there's a war going on.
Mm-hmm.
We're sitting here filming. Everyone in the world is dressing up for Halloween this past weekend, and we're just acting like it's nothing.
You know what? I don't know if we're acting like it's nothing.
We're acting like we're not, but it's just it's crazy how we move here in the U.S.
Well, I mean, it still affects people in the U.S., but one thing about every time there's wars and there's different things, strifes in the world.
Yeah.
Entertainment, comedy still has to go on.
Yeah.
Because we have to have something else to focus on.
Right.
Because we can't just focus on that. We still got to laugh. We still got to find the humor in life, the finer parts. And so, unfortunately, some of us, our way of connecting or disconnecting is to find something that we can kind of indulge in. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Whether it's a bowl of ice cream or it's a nice podcast or if it's a stinking holiday.
But I can relate to that. But also, sometimes I'm like, damn, there's people dying right now, and I'm literally like,
yeah, that's unfortunate.
Don't you feel as a creator though, that is the hard, cold reality of it? But yeah, the show must go on.
The show must go on.
And that's terrible to say, but not terrible.
Keep on moving, don't stop now.
It's just insane how the world works. It's a crazy place here.
Well, unfortunately,
crazy
world, everybody's is going to handle things differently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we can't stop no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
World War III might happen, but we can't just stop.
I've been seeing those TikToks.
Oh yeah. And so are we supposed to be living in fear? Or okay.
I mean, you know what they do, fear monger.
Exactly, but either I can live on my knees in fear, or I could die on my feet and having a good time.
Why are you so extra? It's giving Barbie movie. Watch me dance.
No, I didn't.
Dance the night away.
Nobody's dancing.
That sounded so terrible,
I'm so glad I didn't watch the Barbie movie.
That sounded so terrible. The segue was just not good. I'm so sorry, guys.
She talking about her singing voice. We got her shower singing voice. This one should be kept only for the bathroom.
You know who's over me? Tay's probably so over me because you be home.
Yeah, it's been 15 years.
I be hearing playing the guitar.
Oh my God. She put her earphones in and.
I'm one of those siblings.
I'm like, is it supposed to sound like that? Is there something drowning on there?
Dad, please. Ooh. I'll be your next Riri in all time.
Hey, but you know what they say? If you practice 15 minutes of something every day, in about 3 years, you'll be a master of it and you'll be better than 95%. So whatever you do, find your craft, practice on it, focus on it every day, and do it. And then it'll become habit, and then you'll have this mastered skill, and you'll be too awesome to be able to stop.
Literally, there's 40-year-olds learning how to do ballet. That's just not easy.
No.
40-year-old woman putting that it's just amazing when you see people just dive into something and they just do it, and then don't know how to do it, and then 20 hours.
Power of the mind.
Okay, lastly, guys, what do you have to say about Halloween, Dad?
Enjoy yourself. Be safe.
Yes, be safe.
Yeah.
Check that candy.
Unfortunately, one of the largest statistics are young people get hit by cars
Oh God.
on Halloween 2 times the amount more than any other time in the world in the year. So be safe, guard yourself, be safe.
Yes, check the candy. Wait, what's something? Has there ever been something in our candy?
You know what? We used to X-ray the candy because we was that extra, and then at a certain point, we used to go through every bag of candy. And then after a while, what we did is we would swap you guys' candy out with the candy we bought at the store, and would donate the candy that we
That's
received.
so extra.
Hey, it kept you guys safe. People
I
would
never
put
even
some crazy stuff, and all we had to do was find out what you guys liked the most, and we would just swap the candy out. It was real easy. You guys were pretty simple.
You and Mom used to eat our candy.
Because we used to always go through the thing, hey guys, give us the bag of candy. We're gonna stick and go through it first.
Yeah, they used to take and eat our candy.
They're like salivating outside the door and stuff, like bouncing up like.
Wait, back when you were little though, was there ever any razor blades and
all the time.
stuff in your
All the
candy?
time, every time.
And Nana would check it
Oh,
and stuff?
we didn't get to go out off every year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, some years we had to sit it out. It was pretty rough, but that's life in Compton. You know, when you're a Compton alumni, you know it goes down. So some weird stuff.
I think there was only a razor in our candy at one time.
I mean,
I
it
feel like
wasn't, it wasn't just razors. Some people poison stuff and put.
Yeah, I'm talking about in our experience though. And like, was there ever anything like?
You know what? I don't think we've ever had anything.
We trick or treated,
and we had the right neighborhoods that we had vetted already. And so we actually use those, and plus it was right where your elementary school. So like hopefully none of the other parents are trying to harm the kids that are going to the school. So
you never know.
And, you know, that's why you go meet all your neighbors.
I feel like I would not be the neighbor to meet my neighbors.
Oh, no,
they would hate me. No,
especially the person that lives right next door. I always got to know who their name. Like I got to know.
You are such a neighborly dude.
I'm just like I got to know who's watching and peeking
so
over my fence.
Okay, lastly, guys, we want to give a shout out to everybody on TikTok and their amazing costumes.
Yes.
The costumes that we've seen this year, the Marvel costumes, the baby costumes, the makeup, all you guys win.
I'm going to say women are doing their thing right now when it comes to these costumes because, man, I seen a little kid with a Pops. He was in a Pops box and he was Steph Curry jersey. He was his own little Pop.
Was so cute.
And I'm a Pop figure person.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, to see this dude with this parents.
Yes, parents.
Oh my God.
Like, the costumes are just amazing this year. I love it. The spirit.
I mean, Steve Harvey. The
Steve Harvey.
The Jada Pinkett costume for me.
Oh my God.
It comes with the Tupac notes.
There's
you know what I mean? The letter to Tupac is in there.
You guys are so crazy.
I'm like, this is crazy.
Why is it so crazy?
And we can go beyond just costumes now because with TikTok and Reels,
like
folks made the Steve Harvey little thing.
Movies, like people are making movie
They're
scenes.
making movie scenes.
Talk show scenes.
Oh my God, it's insane.
The Cat Williams.
The Cat Williams one.
Baby.
Oh my God, that was beautiful.
Well, guys, go look at my Halloween costume on
Oh,
Instagram.
that's right. You did. We had I'm a fan of Sade, and she finally seen some Sade.
Yeah.
So she seen the album cover, so she wanted to recreate it.
Yeah, guys, I did, what was it? The Sade Love Deluxe.
Mm-hmm.
That album, and it hit. My brother edited it, and it turned out perfect. Yeah. And I would say I win in a lot of ways. But we love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this Halloween episode. Have a safe Halloween. Have a safe November. Get your notebooks out. Self-reflect. Get ready for this new month and this new year because it's coming fast. We love you guys so much.
And don't forget to go to www.HOLLYPRODUCTIONS.com so you can see all of our videos, get some of our merchandise so you can support our show. And don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like button. Peace.
We love you guys. Stay shining.